Hello everyone and welcome to another day of All Creator Live, and I am back playing more No Man's Sky. And in today's adventure we're going to be going through phase 5 of the what's this one called? I keep wanting to call it the Wastelands Expedition, but that's not it. It's Remnants, that's it. The Remnants Expedition. And buckle up, because it's going to be a very long drive, and I'm not looking forward to it. I can say that right now. To those who are new to this channel, I like to do each of the phases of the expedition one at a time, in order, and the very ending of each of these phases includes us driving long distances and hoping that our hazardous waste that we're transporting doesn't get lost or blown up or whatnot. It's very stressful, but I'm going to try my best. Had to mute April's microphone for a sec there. Alright, so last time I ended up accidentally doing the first milestone of phase 3 just because when I got the Cyclops scope, I was like, oh, I guess I'll install this before I end the stream. And that's what they want you to do first in phase 3. So, whoops, I kind of already jumped the gun there. Sorry to anyone wondering how to do this. I think the Exocraft is not here, so I can't really. I gotta go over to it. My Exocraft should be over this way. There are definitely going to still be people playing this expedition, but many of them have already gotten it done. So if you've started the expedition this week, you shouldn't be experiencing that much lag, because there are people who like to replay the expeditions over and over again, but there aren't that many of them in the community, so it kind of makes it easy for those of us who remain. You know, it helps with our internet service providing stuff, whatever. I haven't had any of my energy drink. I have it sitting over here. But yeah, if you want to create the Cyclops scope, since I already have it, I don't have the blueprint here. I forget exactly what it is you need. I'm trying to remember. Oh, there we go. Down at the bottom there, it says when you dismantle it, what you get back. You need 30 magnetized ferrite, 1 microprocessor, and 1 hermetic seal. So, in order to make that, that's what you need. The blueprints for which are in your exosuit. You can also do it in the Exocraft storage area, but yeah, it's a hermetic seal. The microprocessor is going to be the most difficult thing because it requires the most material to make, because you need to make these carbon nanotubes and you need chromatic metal on top of the chromatic metal that you're going to need, along with the magnesium ferrite. So yeah, you got a lot of work to do to make it, but I already had a lot of the stuff in my inventory because, you know, I like to grab as much as I can because I realize these expeditions are going to be difficult without a lot of material. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what we got to do next. Did we pop off this expedition? We did, and we got the rewards for it, which were powerful scanning system upgrade. I already installed it, 3 of them. And 3 repair kits. So that makes it easy if anything gets damaged. You could just use a repair kit instead of needing the materials. But as I said, I am going to go in order so that if any of these milestones have what I need for the next milestone, I'll have it on hand. Yeah, let's get some of this energy drink in me. Oh, it's the lemon lime one, and those always have a little bit of a kick to it. Alright, so what they want us to do in this next milestone, it's called Safari. Discover creatures from an exocraft. Okay, so this is where a lot of people end up having to restart the expedition, because I heard that a lot of people started the expedition and immediately one of the first things they did was scan all of the wildlife. So when they got to this point, they had no animals to scan. And because this is the only planet that we're allowed to do the expedition on, we can't go to any other planets whatsoever. We're stranded on this single planet. So yeah, if you're going to start the expedition, remember, don't scan every animal you see. Just don't scan any of them. Because by the time you get to this milestone, you'll have animals to scan from your truck. And you'll be glad that you do. Because I've heard a lot of people got upset over the fact that they couldn't finish the expedition. Because I'm going to tell you, the first 2 trips with the truck, especially that first week when the trucks were kind of malfunctioning, oh my god, they're nightmares. The hardest part of all of these phases is having to transport the waste. If you're wondering how hard, especially how hard it was the first week when the update dropped and there were still glitches, just tune into my first stream of phase 1 of the expedition. Oh my god, I was so mad. There was this one that rolled all the way down the hill, the hazardous waste tub, and I was trying so hard to catch it, and by the time I did, it had gotten so damaged, and I had to run it all the way back up the hill, and I ended up falling in a hole, and it blew up, and I was like, god damn it. It was so bullshit. Alright, let's go find some animals, not hit them, but scan them. It's one. It's one up there. Can I? Yeah, I can zoom in. Good, good. Okay, cool. There we go. Safari. Done. Alright, let's pop off that milestone and see what it gives us. But yeah, that milestone, some of you might get caught up on it. Just remember what I said. I didn't say it the very first phase, and I wish I could have, but nobody really knew about it when I first started it. That was the first day of the expedition, so none of us really knew about this milestone. And we couldn't warn each other about it. I said something in the second phase during the last stream that I did, but if those of you out there who didn't know about this ended up getting stuck on it, I'm very sorry. That must have really sucked. Let me know in the comments how bad it was, especially how bad it was just going through both of those phases and then realizing you're gonna have to start over because you were a little too zealous with your exploration. Alright, so we get a pre-packaged advanced exo laser units. Oh cool, that should make mining stuff with the exocraft easier. Here it is. Oh, I got the ingester. When did I get this? Okay, well this is cool because this will help me out with my thermal protection. I'm sure since this planet has cold nights, there should be some type of plant or material on here I can gather minerals from and put them in this nutrient ingester to keep me warm. That'll be great. Because I've been trying so hard to find a way to stay warm at night. And I was hoping I would get something to do that in one of the milestones, you know, something to put into my exocraft so that my exocraft can keep me warm when I go inside of it, but I haven't gotten anything yet. Alright, this should increase our mining lasers capabilities so we can break the advanced mining objects, the objects that require an advanced mining laser. I don't know why we got all these creature pellets. We're not making friends with any of these things. We've done hit I don't know how many of them. But yeah, we also got the food here that they've been giving us, so we can put those in the nutrient processor too. And I think some of them, like this cake, I'm pretty sure it helps with stamina when it's placed in the nutrient processor. I remember that being one of the items everyone says that you should get in your main save. And apparently all of these are from my gun, so whoops. I thought they were going to be from my exocraft. That's fine. I mean, I can always get out of my truck if I want to have a easier time scanning for things. It's just, you know, just hoping I could do everything from inside my truck. Oh well. And I got 100 creature pellets, like I said, 100 creature pellets, like I said. Okay. And that was it. So what are we doing next? Probably has something to do with those creature pellets, right? Minecart. Harvest resources from an exocraft. Oh, okay. Well, this ain't that bad. Let's find, like, the most useful material. Look at those guys just driving around out there. I said this before, but I think it's cool. Oh, that dude's got the spider legs. I can't wait to get those. They look so cool on your exocraft. Hold up, I'll just watch this guy. He's heading back up here to drop some stuff off. Oh crap! You know what? I'm just gonna go. He might. Okay. Yeah. He might have been a little wary of getting too close while I was up here, because this is kind of a stream where you can get trolled very easily. Somebody can come along, knock over your truck, and steal your stuff. So I like the way he stopped. He's just like, oh god, who's that guy up there? What's he gonna do? I didn't mean to scare you, dude. I was just admiring your truck. But yeah, I can't wait to get those spider legs. They look awesome. I heard they're also supposed to help stabilize your Colossus, is what the exocraft is called. They're also supposed to help stabilize it. So not only do I want them for their coolness factor, but being able to stabilize my Colossus would be much preferred to what I got going on right now. I have on the basic wheels because I still don't know if that glitch has been fixed with the new tank tread wheels, but I don't want to, you know, I don't want to find out. So I got the basic wheels on because they're, you know, they still work the way they're supposed to, and I'm not about to change them and then have have issues arise like they did in my first phase. Alright. So 500. I don't know what would be the most useful thing to get. Maybe carbon, because I can use it for material. you know? Not for material. I could use it for gas. Some ferrite dust. What's in that ferrite dust, by the way? Holy shit, because it's so dark out I can't see shit. Have I been scanning? Oh, I haven't been scanning anything. Probably a good idea that I haven't been scanning anything either. Because who knows what they're going to want us to do next time. Those rocks have carbon in them. Very interesting rocks. Probably got moss all over them or something, you know? I really love that sometimes that actually comes into play. Like, you don't know this, but if you've played No Man's Sky, you'll know what I'm about to talk about. Sometimes when you see certain rocks, they'll have things like crystals in them, or they'll have plants attached to them, and as a result, the secondary mineral that you get from mining those rocks is like something like carbon or dehydrogen, you know, these crystallized things, you know? And I think that's a neat little detail. Because a lot of this stuff is kind of just randomly generated. Hey, there goes the guy with the spider truck. Fucking cool, dude. Just give him a honk. There we go. That truck is awesome. Alright, well, that does that. Let's head on back. This expedition is probably one of the coolest in my opinion, just because of the fact that we all have to kind of work together on the same planet. And that I haven't experienced any kind of jerks so far is kind of a miracle. If those of you who are longtime viewers of my streams here in the archives know anything, you know that I tend, when playing No Man's Sky, I tend to get a lot of trolls, even unintentionally. Like, there was one expedition where we needed... Oh, no, I don't think I'm gonna have room. Oh, I do. What is it? Oh, it's the Icarus fuel system! Yes! This is what I was hoping for. This is, like, the most necessary thing that you can put in your truck. Or in your exosuit, exocraft. Because it allows your truck to, you know, have solar power, run on solar power, as opposed to having to refuel it with carbon over and over. I don't even know when I got that. That's how messed up this is. It's how disorganized I am right now. I have no clue when I got that, but whenever it was, whoops, I could have used that a while ago. I don't want to pop any of my food right now, because I think I'll be okay with my shielding. But if it comes down to it when I'm on that long road trip, I don't want to forget to recharge. So I may as well pop something to eat when I'm in for that long haul. I'm gonna get here. What is this? Oh, it's a unique item. I got a couple of them for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, right. I want to see what I gotta do next and what I can collect. Radar power resonator plans and 100 gold for whatever reason. I'm guessing the gold's going to be useful to... Yeah, because it requires gold to be built. Makes sense. Okay. Minecart complete. Alright, they want me to make it now. Is that Is that a milestone or sandstone? Visit a monolith. Okay, so we're gonna have to use our scanner in order to find that. But they want us to install this first. I guess it's because this will amplify our abilities. So we should be able to find one no problem once I do this. Yeah, that's really all I'm gonna need to do. I got all the stuff. The gold I got from the milestone. Like I said, it's important to do the milestones in order, because you have absolutely no clue when they're going to give you something like that that you're gonna need. That's the exocraft radar right here. So, do this. Did that help? I can't tell. There's no there doesn't seem to be a border around it. No, there is. It's just a very light blue. It's kind of hard to see. All right, well, there we go. Got them junctioned together. I know that's not the word, but I'm going to say junctioned because I was a huge fan of Final Fantasy VIII. Right, sandstone monolith. Let's do this. I guess. Here we go. All right. Abandoned structures. I think this is what I'm going to have to look for. Ruins. Unless there's one specifically called sandstone. I'm pretty sure that the sandstone ruins are sandstone areas are technically ruins, so this is the first time we've gone somewhere other than a waste disposal area. Oop, okay. Alright, see you later, dude. I don't know why you were parked there. Maybe you were saving, but got some guy running in here. It's really cool that we can actually see everybody running around now. Once I get to this location, I think I'm going to take a break. What I want to do is eat some popcorn, but you know what? I'll do that when I'm making the long haul, because I'm going to have to... Wait, hold up. It's just sticking out here. I can't resist it. Salvage data. Not that I'm going to really use it for anything. Oh, did it get stuck on something? Oh. Somebody built a base up there. And somebody has their plane here as well. But yeah. Oh, stupid plant. There we go. Just blast through it. Woo! Whee! I hope this is the place. XR radar, locate a monolith, scan for... Oh, I have to scan for an alien structure. Meh, I'll go this way, get this first. I mean, how far away? No way, 22 minutes? Screw that. I'm not... Yeah, hell no, I'm not going after that. So they want me to scan for an alien ruins. Alien structure, right? Alright. Okay, it changed. Good. I was wondering if it was going to change or if I would have to actually go there to get rid of that symbol, because I hate having too many symbols on the screen. Where is it? 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 Oh, somebody over there blasting around. There's so many. I'm gonna scan again. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay. 4 minutes, 5 minutes, that's fine. It's way better than 22 minutes. The reason why I say I feel like I should kind of stop to rest and to eat while I'm transporting the toxic waste is because it's very difficult to see at night. And I would rather not. Yep. Do what I just did. Fall in a hole. Because you gotta do this when you fall in a hole. You gotta get out of the hole. Bring up the... Yo, Bryce, thank you very much for rating the channel. And hello to any new people here to the stream. If you're a fan of No Man's Sky, I'm playing the Remnants Expedition. And to anyone wondering...
At the All Creator Live Archives. Swimazy has rated your channel.
To anyone wondering, when you take your Colossus out of a hole, anything you had in the truck bed will be gone. It will remain in the hole. So keep that in mind. If you're transporting waste... What the hell is that? Oh, that was junk. Okay. I thought it was like a player or something. I was like, did I just run somebody over? But yeah, as I was going to say, if you're transporting hazardous waste, be very careful not to fall in a hole, because you will lose everything. Because you cannot take it with you if you teleport the Colossus out of the hole. It'll all stay in the hole, and then you're gonna have to gradually pull the stuff out one at a time, and that can be very dangerous. Especially if you fall in the hole in the first place, it's gonna damage your stuff. So already, that's a big no-no. You gotta be careful. So like I said, when night falls as I'm transporting the hazardous waste, I think I'm just gonna opt to sit and wait and rest, because I do not want to fall into a hole or something as I'm traversing. And the next location I'm gonna have to go to is gonna be way further than the last two destinations. It's gonna be even further too, because I'm gonna have to try and plan a safe route to get there. Definitely not the kind of route I'm taking right now. This is way too bumpy. But yes, thank you so much, Bryce. And if you're there in the chat, I hope you're doing okay. And there we go. Sandstone milestone complete. I wonder if this is a reference to something. It feels weird that they had us come here to this location. It's going good. I'm doing okay. I'm not stressing right now, but later on I will definitely be, because I'm gonna have to transport hazardous waste across this desert barren wasteland. And that's going to take all of my skills as a truck driver, which I have none. So it'll be interesting when we get to that part, but I am going to have to take a break before then, because it's probably going to be probably going to take me a while. This is a very interesting ruins. I don't think I've seen one like this before. Yep, there it is. I'm inspecting the monolith's surface when I am seized by a strange vision. Its words echo in my skull. We are with you. I feel faint, as if my mind is being invaded. Pustules on my skin grow, bubble, and pop. Ugh. I feel countless tiny stabbing pinpricks scrabbling from each gaping hole. Ah, this is gross. I don't like this monolith. It's giving me nightmares. Suddenly, metal spiders, perhaps tiny sentinels, run up my shoulders and into my visor. Can this be real? This cannot be real. I start to scream. Am I high? Wait. Fire weapon. Remove helmet and scrape away spiders. I think I'm high. So I should probably just wait. The hallucination fades. I have passed some sort of test. A reward materializes. Yeah, when you're high and you're having some seriously messed up visions, don't do anything. You just gotta wait it out. Because there's a good chance you might end up injuring yourself or someone else around you. Yeah, that was that. Let's see, what do I get for this expedition? Oh, hey, somebody's got a green truck. The horns aren't very loud in this game. I'm okay with that, though, because we'd be hearing them non-stop if they were loud and annoying. Pre-packaged buffer unit. Well, let's pop it off. Whoa, okay, they're just all over the place. They're glitching out like crazy. Prepackaged thermal, prepackaged megawatt heater. Oh, cool. Is that what I need to keep my Exocraft nice and toasty? Yes, thank goodness. I'll be able to stay nice and toasty in my Colossus now, instead of having to find a cave for shelter. Good. Yeah, a heater and something to keep me cool, even though I don't think I need it. So far on this planet, there have been no hot spots. So there we go. Now I can rely on my Colossus for everything, which is exactly what I wanted to do this whole time. I hated having to end the stream inside of a cave over and over. It felt wrong. Excuse me. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is called road signs. Chart a waypoint. So I have to chart 6 waypoints. Reward prepackaged rocket boot unit. I don't like the rocket boots. That's kind of a waste of a prize. Significant movement systems. Well, at least that'll help. Alright, yeah, I think I'm going to take a break, and it hasn't been that long, but I do need to use the bathroom. These are probably going to be the longest 3. I don't know exactly what kind of waypoints they want me to chart. Let's find a nice safe place to wait. I don't trust I don't trust any other player to be as respectful as the ones that I've seen so far. Who knows? There might be someone that's going to ram straight into my Colossus and try to push me off a cliff. I'd be safe, though. These Colossi are like... they could take a lot of damage. I do want to save those, so like I said, let's find a spot to save. I think I have it set to auto save, so I'm not that worried, but yeah, as you can see, Colossus is a tank. And there's a little semi-flat area up here. Use this spot to save. Can I not? What? Why can't I? Huh. That's weird. Oh, because there's a base nearby. I'm betting people have built bases all over the place on this planet, so... Meh, it's okay. I can stay safe in my Colossus. Let's take a look around first before I go on break. Yeah, it's fine. And I'll be warm inside the Colossus, so if it turns night while I'm in here, I don't have to worry. Apparently there is somebody close by because they're hitting that cactus. Alright. I'll leave you all with some music and stuff, and I'll be back in about 15-20 minutes.
All creator. Hello everyone. I hope you're enjoying the music. If you're watching in the archives now would be a great time to leave a like. Dino Dance.
Alright, I'm back. Perfect timing, too. Clint Eastwood just came on. Gorillas. Few rhymes. You can survive. Law is lawless. No squealing. Remember that it's all in your head. Feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag I'm useless. Not for long. The future is gone. Alright, so they want us to go to several different waypoints, and waypoints can be a number of things. But I'll tell you what they aren't. Ruins, alien structures, I think they're even located at the waste heaps and such. But yeah, definitely not any of the old areas. More of the new locations like drop pods, depots, and what I'm going to go with is trading outposts. So let's scan for a trading outpost, go to it, and I'll show you what it is you're going to be looking for once you get there. Oh, let's hope this isn't too far away. What, the 2 hours? What the hell? How do they expect me to do this? Chart waypoint 6. Find waypoint beacons outside most planetary structures. Alright, well, maybe they don't want me to do this. Maybe they just want me to do this kind of a scan, because it can show you where buildings are, and, it doesn't really require a specific type of building. It just says, you know, certain types of structures. Like, the recycling center is one of the structures. I could just go back and grab that one for, you know, just to have one done. That's the other thing. I can't remember where it is. Oop. This went in the hole. See, that's what I'm saying, why I need to be careful. Let's go back to it. I'm pretty sure it'll direct me to the one closest. The one that I was at. No, wait, it's that one. Yeah, hell no, that's 10 minutes. I should only be 5 minutes away from the one that I came from. I remember it being over this way. But being 5 minutes away from it is kind of gonna hamper a lot. I'll just go to where all the people are. I can't believe there was someone that built a base all the way out there. You know what? I know why. It's because that ruins is there, and they knew that it's there, so they're like, heh, I'm gonna build a base here. Just to cheese somebody off, because they can't build a save. Well, they don't know that this game auto-saves now, so haha, they're there. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to guess that where everybody is, where all the players are at, is where the waste disposal area is. But it does suck that they don't have it marked permanently. There is something there. What is that? It's like a symbol of a truck. Oh, that's my... Oh, that's my truck's... That's my Colossus's thing. Alright, so yeah, I could just go towards that. It's weird that it doesn't show up as a... I mean, it's not that weird, because you can get your Colossus to spawn anywhere on the planet. In fact, you could get it to spawn anywhere in the solar system once you build it in that solar system. you don't always have to go back to its original spawner. The only reason why you want to go back to that is to customize the way it looks and stuff, because you can't do that anywhere. Whoa, what? Traveled 5,000 units by Exocraft. Oh, fuck. This isn't a hole, so not that much in danger. Alright, I did not mean to do that, but this is in Phase 5. This was going to be popped off no matter what I did. Because that's just an easy one right there. Supreme movement. Oh man, 3 of them? Really? Gosh. I mean, you're bound to do the same thing I just did. And, get this done way earlier than Phase 5. So don't worry, there's nothing bad about getting this done super early. It's just that I'm gonna say this. You know, it's gonna feel like cheating, I guess, to get something like this early. Because there, now we got these incredibly powerful power-ups, which is definitely going to make this a lot easier when I have to travel on foot. But yeah, I guess it's just a, you know, que sera, sera. Ain't no way to prevent it. It's not like I can't drive around in my truck. There's no spaceship available to me. There are some people who have found their spaceships. While playing this expedition. Because you can find it. There are ways to find it. Even though it doesn't directly locate it for you, you can just come across it, because regardless of... Or you can find one that's already crashed onto a planet. You can find a crashed spaceship. Not yours per se, but just a random one. That is weird. Why is that happening? Oh. I don't know. Could be a graphical glitch. It's typically the kind of thing that you see when you're mining. But it is what it is. It's not bothering me, so I shouldn't worry about it. Alright, come on. Let's hope that what I've been following... Oh no, don't tell me. Oh no. There it is over there. Oh my god. Wait, that's the waste processing plant that I marked on my map. Fuck, that's not the one. Yeah, those aren't Colossus. That is, it's two different symbols. It's just joined together. They looked like a Colossus symbol, and I got confused. Oh no, now I'm lost. I mean, I could go to the one. Let's get up high, and oh my god, this is gonna take a while. It's gonna take a bit to climb. I wish I had my tank treads right now. Anyway, what was I going to say? I forgot. I was in the middle of something. Yeah, I'm 5 minutes away from that one position, so I should be close, I guess. Oh, shit. How am I gonna get back, though? I feel like I might need to get back in order to customize my Colossus, right? So... Uh-oh. I'm going down. There it is! Over that way! That's definitely it. See, I knew I should follow the people. They know where to go. Someone built their Colossus way out here. That's the other thing, too, is you can pick up your Colossus customization center and take it with you. You don't have to... Whoa. You don't have to just go back to the one that you've produced over and over again. I just gotta figure out which one's mine. I see a bunch of them, but I'm only allowed to use mine. There it is. That could be why you don't see too many of them. Alright, so I've already charted this this waypoint here, but this is what you're gonna want to look for when you're charting waypoints. It looks like this, like a save spot. Gotta hit square on it and it will chart the waypoint. You'll know the animation when you see it because it'll be a weird... It'll pull the camera up and kind of take a picture of the location that you're at. But, since I've already done that there, that one won't count anymore. Fuel required, really? Oh. Yeah, it's not charging fast enough. As you can see with the fuel area down there. Oops, let me back it up here. I don't want to get in that person's way. The little arrow is going in the opposite direction. Not going left, but going to the right. That means that it's recharging. It's just one arrow. So that means it's recharging very slowly. The Icarus... Icarus fuel system helps it recharge, but it does it very slowly. In fact, let's put it inside of one of these boost things and see if that at least helps. No, it's not going up any faster. I'll keep it there though, because it... Whoa, what the fuck? Like I said, I think somebody built a base up there that launches trucks, because I've been seeing a lot of that. Just the trucks flying. Like crazy. Alright, do I want to go over there? Oh, that's 12 minutes away. That's pretty far. But, I mean, I could also try scanning for buildings along the way. I don't know if this thing, if the Colossus can locate buildings in that way by just scanning the way that a starship does. But, like I said, this one's probably going to take a while to do. Yeah, it doesn't really give me... Wait a minute. Maybe the thing itself will say something. Oh, this is back on... I'm not reading any of that. I want to be surprised as what happens at the end of this adventure. Alright. Is there any clue on how to do this easier? Find waypoint beacons outside most planetary structures. Using a waypoint will save your game and award navigation data. Exchange navigation data with space station cartographers for charts and more planetary buildings, blah blah blah. Man, the the radar helps me find buildings, but every building that it locates is so far away. And I'm pretty sure that drop pods have those, but drop pods are very, very far apart. So it's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Which one would be easier to go out and locate? Well, at least that's something. If I have to find the original space for my Colossus, the waste recycling center for my Colossus, the original one, I could just follow where everybody else is going. And I guess it would be a good idea to try and locate more of these waste recycling centers, because who knows, the next area where I'm supposed to collect waste might just be closer to that recycling center that I find. I know, fuel required. Keep saying that because the Icarus engine recharges the percentage, and then when I use the boost, it brings it back down. So it keeps going back and forth every time that it hits that one, I think it's 5%. When it hits the 5% is when it warns me that it needs to be charged. So I keep hitting 5% over and over again, and that's why I keep saying it. I can recharge it myself. It only requires carbon. That's not a lot. But, you know, when it gets dark out, I'm going to have to wait. Because it's very dangerous to travel at night with your toxic waste. So, when it comes time to doing that, I won't have to worry about recharging my fuel. I'll just be sitting in the truck, munching on some popcorn, watching it recharge that way. Because it recharges at night too. But I don't know if you guys noticed that when I was waiting there in the dark on break. When I came back from break, you could see the little arrow going in the opposite direction, meaning it was charging. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep. How far away are we now? I feel like we're close. 6 minutes! We are not close. And I am not near any other buildings. If I try to locate a drop pod now, it's probably going to send me very far away. Oh, whoa, what the? That tree was too big to crash through. Even during the day, it's kind of hard to see these holes. That one was very thin, and it had a dangerous plant near it, so it kind of distracted me. Probably made the whole area look kind of incognito too, you know? It blew up, caused a stink around the area. I couldn't see the hole all that well because of all the gases. So, yeah, that's the excuse I'm going with. Land on myself. But yeah, That would have been a career-ending accident. If I had some hazardous waste and was transporting it, I would have been 5 minutes away from my destination and then fallen in that hole and all of the waste would have blown up. That's why I'm saying, when I have to transport this toxic waste, when it comes time to do that, I'm gonna have to plot a safe route. Definitely safer than the kind of routes I have been taking, but I've only been doing it like this because it's shorter. Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Sorry if I sound like I'm salivating. I kinda am. This popcorn smells yummy. Ugh, I don't really need to do anything. I can have one hand free to eat popcorn while I'm driving. Oh, fuck. I can't turn. What's going on? Hey, what the hell is going on? I can't turn. Oh, I forgot. You can't turn the usual way. Yeah, I have to use the camera. I hate that about the Exocraft. Oh, gee. Come on, you can make it. Yeah. Jason's ASMR trucker channel. Where the hell did I... Oh. Lump of dirt. Alright, we should be here. Just gotta get over one more hill. Look at all the bases here. People have built multiple bases here. Crazy. Why? I guess because they wanted to be separated from the other recycling center, which has a bunch of people on it. Alright, now let's look for the waypoint. Should be on the outer edge. Somewhere. There it is. Oh, this is one location. We still need 5 more. Oh, it didn't do the camera thing. Alright. Let's get back in our car. You know what? Let's try to look for a hazardous waste area. I feel like they wouldn't be that far away from this recycling center, so... let's look for a drop pod first. I have a sneaking suspicion that's kind of what they want me to look for, but... not entirely sure. 6 minutes, that's not that far. Let's go get it. Woo, bumpy road. Tree. I keep getting those ones confused with the ones that are kind of similar, but they're smaller, so you can go through them. Uh-oh, hole. Oh, engine's empty. Now let's see how... Oh, man. Yeah, that's pretty slow. Alright, now it's nighttime. Tree. It's funny the larger rocks don't do that, but you know what? I'm not complaining. I wrapped my sister's presents. Both of them, not just the one. Because our birthdays are coming up. And we didn't have any more birthday wrapping paper. So I picked the most generic Christmas wrapping paper we had. And used that. But it still looks like Christmas paper. So my room's over here looking like it's Christmas time. And it's like so far away. But yeah, it's also kind of funny. Because, my parents used to call our birthday second Christmas. Because if my parents couldn't get us anything for Christmas, they would always get it for us on our birthday. Because our birthday falls around the time period, the earliest that you can get back your refund, your tax refund. And it's not that far away from, I mean, it's a couple months from separated from Christmas. But still, we could be a little bit more patient, you know? So it's kind of funny that the stuff that I'm giving to them for their birthdays is wrapped in Christmas wrapping paper. I'm going to tell them it's second Christmas. Especially because the one thing that I got my sister, my oldest sister, is something that I wanted to get her for Christmas, but I didn't have the money to because I wasn't getting my personal hours like it should have been. So I went to pick it up for her birthday, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I had to settle for another one. It's a more expensive model, so that's great, but it's way bigger. And the one that I did want, oh, you know what? I can't say that. She might end up watching this, and I don't want to spoil... Tomorrow is her birthday. I don't want to spoil her present for her, but... Yeah, the one that I did want had... Wow, I didn't have to spend anything to get that. Weird. Usually you're supposed to fix the drop pod before you can get the free upgrade from it. That's interesting. Well, maybe some of the materials that you need to fix certain drop pods aren't available on this planet, so they just made it to where all of them are free. Now I kind of want to find more drop pods. I mean, I got plenty of storage space on my Colossus. But you know what? Let's see if the next drop pod is close by. Ooh, that's kind of far. Let's see if I can find something better. A trade post, I think. I can't remember if trade outposts have the waypoint markers. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to travel that far and end up not being able to, you know, not being able to do anything about it. Not being able to check off. Oh, that one's just as far. Well, shoot. Yeah, the abandoned abandoned structures. Oh, those are abandoned buildings. Yeah, they count too. In fact, these are more plentiful than the others typically are. So you can typically find these closer together. See, this one's 7 minutes. Yeah. And abandoned buildings, even though they're riddled with monsters and disease and no longer functioning correctly, they do have waypoints on them, on the outskirts of them. Because they used to be regular buildings, and regular buildings always have waypoints. However, these abandoned buildings, now that I'm thinking about it... Oh, it depends on what planet you're on. So yeah, this planet doesn't have regular buildings. It has nothing but abandoned buildings. So we should be okay when looking for waypoints. These will probably be the best option. I added the new soundtrack of Once Upon a Katamari to my Spotify, and it's so fun to hear the music. It's also kind of funny to picture me driving a truck around with big trucker hat looking all... I actually shaved recently and it's starting to grow back already, so I've got a 5 o'clock shadow going on and I look like a trucker. So it's funny me just driving around rocking out to Katamari music while driving my truck. Honking my horn like, woo! Running over innocent creatures. Just bulldozing through obstacles. Whoa! I jumped that hole! It's not a very big one, but still, that was pretty fun. One thing I'm glad that the blade doesn't do is hit those, what are they called? Orbs? The glowing orbs? I forgot what they're called. Because if I hit one of those, you know, destroyed one of those, the Sentinels would constantly be on my ass. And that's the last thing I need while playing through this expedition. Especially if I'm transporting toxic waste. The funny thing is, too, is that you can run over the Sentinels and they don't get destroyed. When you used to be able to. I think that was a glitch with the new wheels. And they took that out. I remember accidentally doing that when I was going through the tutorial on my main save. And to anyone who hasn't done so yet, yes, your main save will have a tutorial for the Colossus, and you'll have to do it before you can really get started doing, you know, what it is I'm showcasing here. So if you're interested in being a space trucker, the only way you can get the space trucker stuff for your Colossus is if you finish the tutorial first. So make sure you do that on your save, because if you get it done here in the expedition, it doesn't unlock for all of your save data, you know, unlike a lot of other things that you do in this game. The tutorials are something that does not unlock throughout all save data. Hearing this music just makes me want to play Once Upon a Katamari. I mean, I'm having fun doing this, don't get me wrong. It's kind of fun being able to just vent here on the stream while cruising around to each of these locations. It's taking a bit long because the things I'm going after are 5 minutes, anything between 5 and 10 minutes isn't that far, in my opinion. Oh fuck, what did I hit? What did I... Oh, trash. Yeah, anything between 5 and 10 minutes, I don't really consider that to be that far away. Anything over 10 minutes, I definitely do consider that very far away, and I don't want to bother going towards it. I Oh, we got some scrap over there. I don't want it because A, I'm not going to be able to use it. I can't get into space, so I won't be able to make a Corvette. To anyone who has started a brand new save with this expedition, yes, I do recommend picking up any scrap that you see while you're on this expedition. Because if you do plan on keeping the save data, you can use that towards whatever Corvette you want to make. So yeah, you see something like that, a little yellow arrow I just passed, stop and pick it up, because it'll help you out when you go to make your Corvette once you're done this expedition. But me, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be playing on my I'm not going to be keeping this save data. I'm going to collect all of the rewards. I'm going to take with me whatever I deem worthy of coming with me to my main save, Exo's main save. And that'll be that. Especially since I'm not going to have a spaceship to transfer with me, and my multi-tool that I have is the only one that I'm going to get while on this planet. I'm like, I don't really see any reason to keep this save data. Maybe bring over some materials and stuff that are hard to find. Maybe bring over some of the, what are they called? Upgrades. Maybe bring over some of the upgrades, like the movement upgrades that I just got. Those seem like they'd be fun to take with me. See, this is what the camera's supposed to do. It's supposed to, you know, go up like that to take the picture. So if you're ever discovering a waypoint that you think is really neat and you would like to keep in your log, make sure your camera's facing in the right direction, because as soon as you hit that save point, the camera's just going to do its own thing to take the picture, and it'll do it in whatever direction you have the camera facing. Ugh, alright, so we're halfway through. Sad face. I wish we were closer to our goal of 6, but that's only... Alright, let's try and find another one. Oh, I see. It's just going to take me to this one. So yeah, I'm going to have to bounce between two things. Let's try to find another drop pod and hope it doesn't try to guide us towards the one we just saw. Okay, no, this ain't the same one. And that one's 4 minutes away. Good. So yeah, I recommend doing this. Go between drop pods and abandoned buildings. They seem to be closest together on this planet. And I only say that because it really depends on the planet that you're on. All the planets, the way that this game is set up, when it comes time to deciding what buildings are on the planet, it depends on what kind of planet that you're on. If you're on a paradise planet, you'll be getting more of the regular buildings as well as trade outposts, you know, useful things. If it's a disease, no, that's not the word. Infested. If it's an infested planet, you will be getting nothing but abandoned buildings. So yeah, it varies completely depending on the planet that you're on. When it comes to this type of planet, it's not a harsh environment, but it is a you know what, it'll tell me in the... I keep forgetting what the hell the hot planets are called. Go out here. Here we go. Barren planet. It's a barren planet. So, yeah. Barren means that all of the buildings are going to be abandoned buildings. But there will be... But because this isn't an infested planet, you will be seeing useful things like drop pods and trade outposts. There just won't be as many, and they'll be kind of scattered far and few. And now, because of this new update, the barren planets are probably going to have a majority recycling centers and waste production facilities. So yeah, that's definitely going to be the new thing for barren planets, is if they have scrap on them, you're going to be seeing a bunch of those. And while I would go to a lot of those recycling centers, you saw how far away that one was. 15 minutes away? Oh my god. I hated having to travel to that one. Screw that. Oh, come on. That is a very dangerous plant. To survive a tank driving over top of it. I think it only counts if the blade is the thing that makes contact with it. Let's see. Oh crap, I didn't get it centered properly. But yeah, that's another reason why I say don't try to drive over the dangerous plants. Because sometimes you don't know if it's going to do that or not. Especially when you're transporting hazardous waste. Oh, here it is. This is very interesting too. This has never really been a type of milestone I've seen in any other expedition, where they want us to go and find waypoints. I've never had that happen before. It's cool. I kind of like this idea. It plays into the whole being on one planet and having to drive around everywhere. It kind of makes you feel like you're on a road trip. So this episode is definitely going to be longer than the last one, simply because I've got to find several locations as opposed to just one. Alright, where's the next abandoned building? If it points me in the direction I just came from, uh-oh. Yeah, no, this might not be a good thing. What was it, 4 minutes? Yeah. Alright, let's try to find something else then, because that's the building that I went to before, and that won't count towards my waypoints. Oh, 4 minutes. Good. I think that's probably the disadvantage to this. I thought I could go from building to building, but I guess they want you to go to a different location each time. I thought I could go jump between two of the same type of building, but it looks like they want you to kind of go to different locations instead. Ooh. Out the way. Move. I don't want to kill you. Those things are like the cows of No Man's Sky. These things in particular, those things. For this one expedition. I'm sure there are things that resemble cows way better than that, but... But those are like the biggest creature on this planet. And they move the slowest. So. And I'm sure truckers have to deal with cows and things like that being on the road all the time. So I'm guessing that's their purpose during this expedition. It's weird that they think of... they scout these planets ahead of time to use them in these expeditions. And I know that because in every expedition, whenever you're going to a planet, even if you're the very first person to be starting the expedition, you will see somebody else has already discovered the planet, and it's someone from Hello Games. So, yeah, they scout these planets out ahead of time to be used in expeditions. So that's just mind-boggling to me. You gotta think of how many places, how many planets they explore to try and find the perfect setting for these expeditions. And it's typically, this is the only time that they've done just like everything on one planet, but it's typically like several different planets that they have to scout to use during the expedition. And if it's a themed expedition like the Liquidators expedition, it could be interesting to see exactly what types of planets they pick, because it could play into the theme that they're going for. Like the Liquidators expedition was supposed to be playing into their love of the movie Starship Troopers and the release of the new game Helldivers, which was new at the time. But yeah, it definitely can be interesting to see exactly what it is they scout for, what they try to find. All right, one more waypoint left. I gotta change my sitting position. My arm's getting tired. Well, I say tired, but I really mean it's getting annoyed with with how I'm sitting right now. A little painful. And along with my adjustment, I have to move my microphone as well. All right. Should be good. All right, what are we gonna look for next? Drop pod? That one is 3 minutes away. That's not the one. It's not the one from before. So, let's go get that one and we'll be all done. I'll get a new spot and we'll finish up this milestone. Oh, this is not the place, but I'll take it. It's it counts. It's a waste disposal area. I do kind of want that drop pod still. But yeah, I'll go with this one. Road sign complete. Man, I don't know how far away I am from a recycling facility, but it's definitely going to be a trip if I decide to pick up the waste here and transport it. What kind of waste they got? Oh, explosive, toxic. Oh, there's only 2 radioactive. Man, that sucks. Radioactive is like the best to transport because it's not delicate and it doesn't break. But I have no clue how far away the next waste facility is. So let's go over there and get that drop pod just because. But we'll head back here. Whoa! Oh man. I don't think I've ever seen, well, I mean other than outside of this expedition, because of all the trucks flying through the air that I have been seeing. I don't think I've ever seen a Colossus flip upside down. I'm happy for that, don't get me wrong. If these things flipped upside down easily, I don't think anybody would want to use them. Not even for this expedition. I think everybody'd be super pissed. But yeah, that would be very annoying if they could easily flip over. And the only reason why I'm going to get this drop pod is because I want the free item slot. Not because I'm being anal retentive. But free stuff is free stuff, you know? This is being anal retentive. I don't have to grab this, but I will just because. It wasn't that far away, but there were a lot of mountains I had to climb over. Come on, come on. There we go. See, this is what. Whoa, wait a minute. What the fuck? Yeah, it like fixes it. It fixes the thing automatically. What the hell's going on? You know what? I'll go with free technology slot. Put it here just because it'll vibe better with everything. Does it automatically use the material that you have in your inventory to fix those now, or are all of the drop pods during this expedition free? I don't know. That was a thing? Oh. Alright, let's bust open. Oh my god, I've been getting so many of these geodes. Just because I've been running over so many things. Right. The expedition reward. Let's pop this off and see what I get. Pre-packaged rocket boots. Yuck. Significant movement speed upgrades. Yes, those I want. Ugh, but that... Those boots? No, thank you. Here it is right here. I'm gonna hold on to it. I don't know if they want me to be able to jump for some reason, but... Well, they might. Oh, nope. Gotta dismantle them. I'm not gonna be able to use them. I would very much rather have the S ones. I'll just keep the material that it gives me. I do not want to install that. Are you kidding me? That's like the most annoying power-up. Let's put it over here where I can forget about it. And pretend like I just got this cake. This green cake. Wait a minute, green cake. MacArthur Park reference. Reach the third waste heap. Alright. Let's do that then. How far away is this gonna be? Third rendezvous point. Right. Oh my god, that's right. They want specific ones. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've been traveling so far. Oh man. I'm gonna have to travel for 30 minutes to get to the next rendezvous point. Holy crap. That's right, they want you to go to specific places. They don't want you to go to just any old waste disposal area. They want you to go to specific ones. Okay, well, we're gonna be on the road for a while. Better get an energy drink. It's gonna be saying that a lot. Alright, I hope you guys can stand listening to me eat popcorn some more. What am I hitting? Oh, more junk. Out of fuel. To anyone wondering, yes, the weird made-up language in this game is an actual language that they made up. It actually means something. It's not just symbolism. Someone did translate it, but I'm not gonna bother remembering. I'm sure there are Easter eggs all over the place in No Man's Sky I'm missing. Oh wait. From far away, that looked like a rock. I have no clue what the hell that is. That's sparking? It seems to be congregating around where those people are. So maybe that has something to do with it? I don't know. Oh no. Somebody's got their starship and they're shooting at me. Oh, big whoop. What do you want me to do about it? I ain't got a starship. I'm just holding forward on my truck. Ah. Ah. Damn it. In the back of my head, I was saying to myself, I don't want to get too far away from the recycling center. You know, the one that you start at. And I was like thinking to myself, why? There are recycling centers all over the place. It's because that recycling center, that specific one, is the one that will be the one that they want me to go to once I start collecting the hazardous waste that they have me going to here. Once I get to this checkpoint. Oh shit! I did not see the fuzz there. Performing crimes. "20 more minutes. And we've knocked out 10 minutes of our travel. Can't see shit. Just hoping I'm not gonna fall in a hole. This popcorn's worth it. And before any of you ask, yes, it is faster to travel in the Colossus than it is to travel on foot. Not to mention it's easier, because all the rocks and trees I would be hitting if I was running on foot, I could just plow through with the Colossus. Very oddly angled mountain. I'm gonna go around this mountain. I ain't gonna try to scale it like I have been, because this one's way too tall. Where are we at? Ugh. 13 minutes. Oh shit, am I back here? I don't know, somebody just built their Colossus out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Oh fuck. I can get out of this. There we go. Oh shit, that was way deeper than I thought it was gonna be. I guess it's a good thing I'm eating all my popcorn now, because I'm not driving very well while trying to eat this popcorn. And I would not want to have a mistake like that happen when I'm transporting waste. Come on, just push over this. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. This is just a regular infested building. Oh, looking like a bumpy road ahead. Yeah, boy. Whee! Hand off the gas power real quick. I was getting tired. Sitting in that one position for so long. Like I said, I am going to have to try to find a safe route from here. I mean, from there to the recycling center. So we've got to keep an eye open for those. I want to call them dirt roads. They're more like gravel. I don't know, rock. Hold up. Just stretch my legs. All right. How much further? 6 minutes. Okay. Well, 7 minutes, but still. We're getting close. It is so weird to not be able to just jump in my ship and easily fly over to this location that was 30 minutes away. It is both weird and upsetting. Yay, drop pad. There we go, my technology slot is nice and even. All squared away. It does suck that you have to drive this thing like a remote control car, where you have to use both joysticks. But, well. I'm sure that's mostly because of the VR mode. Because part of me doesn't remember it being like that in the early days, before the VR update. Oh, fuck, there's a bunch of junk in the road there. Oh, low battery, please charge. Oh, man, my earbuds are dying on me. Alright, I'm gonna have to swap them out real quick, everybody. Give me a minute. So apparently it's been 2 hours. Oh yeah, it has. Look at that. It's like 7:48, and I started around at around 5:45. Oof. One ear is just in so much pain. I'll say it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I am not a fan of earbuds. There was something else I could fit inside of my headphones to make it to where it wraps around my headphones and I can hear two separate things of audio, I would definitely... Whoa, somebody... It's a ship flying over. Thought it was a worm for a second. But yeah, I would totally do that instead of what I'm doing with these earbuds, but I haven't found anything. And my my bandana that I was using for a while, my Bluetooth headband that I was using for a while, that I've since stopped using. I kind of don't like to wear that alongside of my headphones because, you know, then it just gets too hot, too uncomfortable. But these earbuds are nice and small. They fit in my ear. I don't like having them in my ear, but with them being as small as they are, the headphones are able to fit over top of them, and then I'm able to hear two sources of audio at once. The audio from my TV and the audio from my laptop. It's just it's just such a shame that it has to be earbuds. The one thing that I hate like crazy. I was talking to my sister about this when we were driving to take our mother to the dentist. It is something she hates too. We just can't understand how people willingly want to use earbuds. I'm only using them because there's no other better alternative for my situation that I'm in. Let's just hope that there's plenty of radioactive waste at this location. Because I do not want to have to transport something that's very hazardous. The easier I can make this on myself, the better, especially after having to take a 30-minute trip in the wrong direction. Whoa. Alright, here's the place. Let's figure out which direction we have to go to first before we decide what we gotta do in terms of plotting our route. Alright, let's get our reward. Powerful Exocraft engine upgrades 3. Why do they keep giving me that? I don't think I'm able to use those. I think I'm maxed out. Oh wait, these aren't S-class or A-class. So I can interchange them with the B and C and A up there. Let's get rid of this B. And wait a minute. Which one of these was... this is the Icarus. It doesn't have a class. Okay. And this one. We can get rid of this B. And put in this A. And there we go. It's a shame they don't stack. That would be nice if they could. What we got here? Boost. Put that over there. I kind of want to... There we go. Yeah, it's a shame I can't have one more. And that they can't junction. Okay. Next one we're doing Road Trip 3. Alright everybody, buckle in. This is going to be the long haul. I know I just went through a 30-minute haul just now, but this one's not only going to be something I have to do and take my time, being careful and such, but I have no clue how far away the recycling center is. So once again, 5 loads of hazardous waste. Alright, we got 3 radioactive here. Let's pull out my... There we go. Grab the radioactive stuff. How do I... There we go. Spend a little bit. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Okay. I was just making sure it's in there. I could just stand up on my truck and get the others. Right? Oh shit, it took damage. I didn't think it would hit anything on the way over here. I thought it was kind of clear. It's a small one. I don't like grabbing the small ones because they have a tendency to just disappear for whatever reason. But, what can I do, you know? Alright. Ugh. I really don't want to... Special waste. Special waste currently loaded. Yeah, I know what they are. I just don't want to grab them. The explosive ones, I think, would not be a good idea. The toxic are not going to explode. But I don't see any toxic around here. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Yeah, that's toxic. Okay. It's too toxic. And I don't want to throw it in, because, like I said, they're delicate, so... Since that one's all by itself... Oh, man. I hate that I have to grab delicate waste. I don't want to throw it. Not only could I miss, but... You know... Throwing toxic waste is not a good idea. Alright, we got 5 loaded here. According to what it says there, I need to get to 18. That means I need all 5 of these barrels. And that sucks because I loaded up an extra one last time I played and delivered it, so... Alright, let's see. 9 minutes, 10-minute trip. Oh boy. And it just turned night, didn't it? Yeah, it did. That is just... Is that the way this is all set up? I feel like that's the way this is set up. Like, every time that I go to take this trip, it turns nighttime. Alright, let's try our best to find a nice, safe road, because that doesn't look safe at all. Let's try and go around this way. It's bumpy, but there's less mountains. There's less of an incline. And if I seem like I'm going slower, it's because I have to. Boy. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna definitely have to go around this mountain. Go up it. Getting down it onto the other side is going to be the tricky part. And it's gonna be tricky because It won't be as easy to see as you guys have noted, probably noted, from the trips that I have been taking this stream. Going downhill, the camera just kind of changes and it becomes difficult to see while going downhill, especially at night. But other than that, you're moving faster, and the faster you move, the more likely you are to make a mistake or have something bad happen. So yeah, gotta be very careful. So while it says this is going to be like a 10-minute trip, this is probably going to be a bit longer than 10 minutes. Because there are a lot of ways that look like will be faster, but the fastest direction is typically the most dangerous. We're gonna have to work our way around here very carefully. I'm still not seeing any roads, any dirt roads or any kind of... Looks like a hole. I'm gonna go this way instead. Oop. Oh, some gold. Going over any short hills, you're going to want to make sure you do it carefully and slowly, because you'll go from 1 degree, or you'll go 45 you'll be sitting at 45 degrees in one position, and then when you get over the hump, you'll be sitting at another 45 degrees in a completely opposite direction. And that'll just send everything flying out of your truck. Like I said, I was hoping that the one piece of hazardous waste that I included the last time I streamed would have been enough to carry over to this adventure, but no. It didn't. Sad face. Look at this. Somebody built something there. Why would you do that? Alright, I gotta approach this smart. There we go. See, that's one of the things I was hoping to avoid. Alright, now... Oh no 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 no. Did I lose anything? It says 5. Okay. Like I said, it's way difficult to control your exocraft when you're going downhill. Because I was trying my best to slow down there and I couldn't. So I hit that bump a little too hard. And I'm hoping I can find a nice dark road to travel along. Is this one? I don't know. The fog is making it difficult to see. No, it's not. Well, we can get down there anyway. At least that'll be more flat than where I'm at right now. Oh, this is a dark road. It's just very thin. Oh, 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 that was a hole. Ugh. Yeah, just a random hole near this dark path. Okay. Okay. Our cargo's still safe. Right, so we gotta go that way. And how long is it still sitting at? What's our ETA? Let me know. 5 minutes. Okay. So we cut down a minute by going over that mountain. But now it's all gonna be a matter of figuring out which path is safest. Because at night, it's just not easy to get around. And with the fog and the rocks and the trees, it's not making it easy for me to look ahead. Whoa, 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 what am I running over? Son of a bitch, plants. Those plants are fucking indestructible. Alright, so this sucks. I cannot find a dark road to travel along. And areas that I think are dark roads are dark roads are just fog. See, this fog is only noticeable at night. I think this fog is the fog that... I think this fog is what causes things to get cold. Alright, there ain't no way I'm going up that direction. Even if there is a dark road there. Fuck. I just ran over a thing. I was hoping there was a dark road over here. Oh, it looks like there's one over there. Let's see if I can make it over that way. Even if it's bumpy. Jesus, man. These animals really have a death sentence. No, I don't think this is a road. Oh, that's where I was looking. Okay. That's the road over there. I was like, what the fuck? I think that's the road over there. If it has to take me a long way to get there, I'm going to take it. Because I do not want to go over another mountain. Let's just hope this isn't a hole that I'm seeing. Because sometimes it's hard to tell. Especially at night because of this damn fog. Oh man, no, I don't think that's a road. Yeah, I think this is just like a big ass hole in the ground. Ugh. It's just, it's collected so much fog that it kind of looked like... What the hell, man? What is going on with that laser beam looking thing? This is why I say it sucks traveling at night. And this is why I feel like they're doing it on purpose. I feel like they're having a transition to night only when you're going to be moving your hazardous waste. And then it turns day when you get to your location. And that sucks. I'm like, come on. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, it's trash. Goddamn trash. You lose anything? No. I certainly hope that that mountain over there is the last one we're gonna have to cross. 'Cause this is just nasty terrain. Oh my god, it's turning sunrise. Yay! I can see better. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe it isn't doing that on purpose. I feel like I give them a little too much credit sometimes. I'm like, is Hello Games doing this on purpose? Making it dark when just as I'm getting this hazardous waste and traveling with it. Like they're out there watching the stream or something. That's just giving me too much credit. That's making me sound vain, and I don't mean to. It would just be funny. It would be the first time. There have been several occasions where, like, people have streamed, like, they're nobodies. They don't really, like me, I'm a nobody. They haven't made a name for themselves or anything like that, and they don't really have too many people that tune into their stream. But they'll be playing a certain game, and when the developer of that game sees that they're playing it, they do like instant updates to make things change for the person that's playing the game. I've heard about that, and I've seen some occasions of it happening. But like, it's not constant. It was this I'm trying to remember what game it was too. It was a game where you had to jump between trucks or something. I can't remember what it was called. I'm gonna have to go a little bit fast to get up this incline because it was just taking way too long. I wasn't even going anywhere. But yeah, I like I said, I do hope that this mountain is the last one that I have to go over to get to my destination. Because I dread having to go over another one. I don't like going up these inclines. It's not, for one, it's not good for the cargo in the back because it can easily slide out. The smaller things of cargo will slide out the back, and that's not on purpose. That's a glitch. The smaller containers will slide out of the back of your truck if you're at too sharp of an incline. Okay, gotta get over this without throwing everything. Okay. Alright, we're almost there. Yeah, there's the one guy's ship that parked it there. Okay, gotta be careful, gotta be careful, gotta be careful, gotta be careful. Oh, shit. Please don't. Oh! Goddamn plant. I was like, please don't hit that plant. Or run over it. I was hoping to destroy it. Okay, we're almost there. Just gotta get down one more big hill. Oh boy, and it's a big one. Luckily, it smooths out at the bottom, which is good. That's imagine hitting this at a 45-degree angle. Alright, now I gotta make sure, above all things, that I distribute this waste correctly, which is what I didn't do last time. I had to go all the way back just to get more, like a dummy. Alright. Okay, one. Two. Three. Two more. These ones are hardest because gotta get them up these steps. Alright, 3. I mean 4. One more. Gotta be careful. Last one. Yes! Nice. Road trip 3 taken care of. That one was a bit more stressful. I couldn't find a good road to go across. So sad. I was just like, shit, dude. I gotta go over this mountain. Alright, now let's get out of this guy's way. Let him do what he wants to do. Alright, and we get Teal Ribbon Firework, Wheel of Herc, Firework 5, and Purple something or other. And Purple Ribbon Fireworks, okay. That Wheel of Herc sounds cool. That seems like it's a new customization for my Colossus. Alright. Let's check it out, and then we'll collect the Expedition Phase 3 reward. Wheel of Herc. Oh, what did I get here? Asymmetrical cabin? Oh, cool. I got a new cabin outlook, I mean. Yeah, we'll go with this. It's very bulldozer looking. I like that. I've been kind of bulldozing my way through everything, so it fits. Running gear, here we go. Front treads, rear treads. Where's the Wheel of Herc? Oh, is it a decal? No. I have all those unlocked. Yeah, these are all decals. Wait, is it an item? Let's go ahead and save. I didn't mean to go to discoveries. I want to go here. Oh, it's an item. It's a type of firework. Okay. I forgot. It's been a while since I got that one. Alright, well, we did get a new customization. I guess I got that last time and I didn't notice, but yeah, there we go. There's our ship's looking really cool now. Hey, there goes the spider guy. What's up, man? Let's go save. And now we can save and just jump into our Colossus because we don't have to worry about the weather anymore. Our Colossus will keep us safe. There we go. Hop on back in. Alright, sweet. That was fun. I like that. Alright, let's collect our last, let's collect phase 3. This one was definitely a long one. A lot of miles were made on this trip, that's for sure. Okay, isometrical cabin customization. I just equipped that. Did I get it automatically? I just equipped it. I got it automatically. I didn't even have to pop off the phase 3 reward thing in order to have it. I guess that's because, I don't know, because of the way they have things set. But I shouldn't have unlocked that until I popped that reward thing off. Oh well. I have it, that's all that matters. And I think that's all. Yeah, just the isometrical cabin. Okay, cool. That's fine. Okay, so out of everything during this expedition, I would have to say the hardest thing to do, surprisingly, was not Road Trip 3. Well, no, you know what? Nah. Road Trip 3, still, 100% the hardest thing to do. The second hardest thing to do, road signs, because it can take you very far away. If you're going to do road signs, keep in mind where it is your original recycling center is located. I know that's not what they're called. That's what I'm calling them. I think they're called waste disposal area. I can't remember what they're called. But remember where the first one is. Because if you travel too far away from it, you're going to end up in the same boat I was, where you're going to be traveling on the road for 30 minutes just to get back to where you were. Literally 30 minutes, not figuratively. But yeah, you have to get back to where you were, because that's the only way you can get to checkpoint 3 to do Road Trip 3. So yeah, keep in mind where you're at. Try and find things closest to your original starting location. But yeah, everything else super easy, not that hard. And to those of you who still haven't gotten to phase 3, if you're just starting the expedition now, do not scan any animals. Don't scan any of them. At the very least, keep 2 of them unscanned, because you have to scan them from inside of your Colossus in order for this to count. That's the only warning I will give. After this point, we're going to be moving on to phase 4, and I won't ever have to think of that again. So yeah, other than that glitch, that's the only thing that you really have to watch out for when you're playing this expedition, is that one problem, because it seems to be happening to a lot of people, and it doesn't seem like there's any workaround, you know? Alright, phase 4. What we're going to be doing next time. Oh, cool. We're almost done this one. I didn't even realize. Analyze and discover minerals. I think this is outside of the Colossus. I don't think you need to be inside. But I was inside when I was doing that. So I'm glad I was. Because they seem to have counted. But yeah. Scanning minerals. Collect Gravitino balls. I've only done 1. You've got to collect a lot more than 1, apparently. Ooh, we're going to be running and gunning next time. Or maybe just running. I don't know. I don't have my cloaking device. I'm not going to be able to run away. I might have to just grab orbs and run into a cave or go underground or something. 32 also, that's the thing. I'm going to have to grab a whole bunch of them and then run away. I mean, I've been seeing them all over the place. Don't get me wrong. I could grab them. But try to avoid the sentinels after that is going to be the problem. Oh, no. It looks like we have to fight sentinels next time. So, I guess grab as many orbs as we can and then fight. Destroy 8 sentinels at least. Drone disposal. Eliminate sentinels 8. Alright, well, that'll be something to do, I guess. Eliminates. Oh, wait. Reorient 32 sentinels. Forcefully reorient sentinel drones. I guess they want me to grab them with the magnetic weapon thing device. That's not, I'm going to let you guys know right now, that's not a way to destroy them. You grab them and then you throw them and then that's all you can really do. I mean, I guess I can do that while I'm fighting them. But, yeah, next time I play, there's going to be a lot of combat going on. Defying gravity. Launch 64 pieces of industrial waste. Okay. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's hazardous waste or just regular waste that you find lying around. It looks like you could just launch it. It doesn't look like you have to throw it into a disposal area. You could just throw it around, basically. So that should be easy. Reach checkpoint 4 and road trip 4. Alright. Like I said, the road trips are always the most difficult and stressful parts, but these 3 up here might just be a good contender for the most difficult thing to do in this expedition. But I'm not going to 100% say that's true. Might be difficult for some, but who knows? I might end up having fun with it. I mean, I am going to be able to pick them up and throw them, right? So, and destroying 8 sentinels, that's like destroying 2 waves, I think. And I think I'm strong enough to handle 2 waves of sentinels. So at most, this one might be the most difficult because I'm going to have to constantly run from sentinels. If I only have to destroy 8, there will be no reason to go any further than that. So once I destroy 8 sentinels, I'll grab more Gravitino orbs and just continue running, you know? And while I'm destroying them, I might as well grab them and throw them around too while I'm at it to get this out of the way. But yeah, that'll be phase 4. That'll be next time I play. And now we can hang out inside of the cab of our Colossus. Not have to worry about the cold from the outside because we're nice and toasty warm in here now. Go ahead and save again. Come on, get in there. Get inside. Come on. Get inside. Get in there. What the hell? There we go. What the hell? Somebody's fighting pirates. Yep. It's all good. Everything's good. Everything looks fine. Let's go ahead and get back to the title screen. Quit to mode select. Alrighty, everybody, that does it for another day of All Creator Live. I would like to thank Bryce for the raid. That was very kind of you. And thank you so much for stopping in and saying hello. It was good to see you again. I hope your day's going well. And to anyone watching in the archives, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're ever wondering what it is I'm going to be streaming or when, you can always check the posts tab over on YouTube. I like to keep it up to date every day. And on the weekends, we have a weekend poll where you guys get to decide what it is I play on Tuesday. This past Wednesday, the winner was Pow World. And I had quite a bit of fun playing that again, getting all caught up with wherever it was that, with whatever it was that I had to do, as well as exploring some new lands. So if you want to, go check out that stream. It was a lot of fun. Me and Vampiric Fox had a grand old time. And yeah, remember to subscribe so that you will be informed as to when the poll is going on. It usually runs from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and on Monday, usually runs through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and on Monday, I like to post the winner that morning, so you have until Monday morning to put in your vote, and, join the process. Alrighty, everybody, I'm going to get to bed. Sleep easy, stay safe, don't forget to vote Democrat, and I will see you Monday for more Genshin Impact. If you are wondering what it is I'm going to be playing more No Man's Sky, that'll be next Thursday. So make sure to tune in there then, and we'll be covering Phase 4, obviously. All right, everyone. See you on Monday. Have a great day or night, and obviously have a safe weekend. And I'll say it again, don't forget to vote Democrat. I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone.